Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, July 19th, and I thought I would do something a little different this vlog. My glasses are filthy. I need to clean them. It is Friday morning, July 19th, and I am participating in a virtual writers retreat this weekend. So every 3 months, or once a quarter, Sarra, who runs the Heart Breathings channel, hosts a virtual writing retreat weekend. So a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of a weekend. All of her writing community gets together. Sorry, I had just a brain fog moment. But all of her writing community gets together, and her moderators or community leaders lead productivity sprints that go all day. On the West Coast, where I am, they start at 4 a.m., so that's too early for me. I'm a morning person, but not that early. So they run every 2 hours, and a different moderator will host, and they change over every 2 hours. If you go to heartbreathings.com / hold please, heartbreathings.com. Well, if you just go to heartbreathings.com, there is the writing sprints tab you'll see all along the top. And if you scroll down, you will see the Google Calendar that has the date and time of who's hosting when, and there's usually their YouTube link as well to the live sprints. So I love participating in these every few months. It's a great way to kind of maintain momentum, and I work really well while body doubling and kind of working virtually alongside other people. So I will be doing a lot of that this weekend. And I thought I would do a little bit of a weekend vlog. I'm not good at editing. And by not good at editing, I mean, I don't try. I just don't edit. And I'm sure if you're not new here, you can probably tell I don't edit my videos. And if that's something that turns you off, this probably won't be the channel for you for a long time, because I have, to be quite frank, no interest in editing, and I don't really foresee myself editing my videos until I can pay someone to do it for me. So if you want to subscribe and get me that much closer to monetization to where I can pay somebody else to edit my videos, that would be great. Not to shirk the responsibility onto you, but here we are. So back to the schedule for this weekend. The sprints run from 4 a.m. until 8 p.m. My time. All of the times are in East Coast on the writing community site on Heart Breathings. So if you live in any other time zone besides Eastern, you're gonna have to adjust accordingly. But I, this morning, am going to make my goals, use the first probably couple sprints or sprint sessions, streams, to kind of wake up, shake off the sleepies, think about what I want to do this weekend, and then set my goals and intentions. I do have to take my cat Oswald to the vet this morning at 11:15. He is getting some x-rays done on his lungs. We think he has some asthma, so I'm gonna have to pause writing and vlogging to take him to the vet, but then once I get home, I'll be right back at it. So I'm gonna go set my goals, and I will catch y'all in just a minute, or like a minute for you, but like 2 seconds for you. For me, like an hour or two. Okay, bye. All right, everyone, I have finished setting my goals for the writing retreat this weekend. Ignore the glare of my ring light. It's just what it is. But I have gone ahead and set all of my goals for this weekend. I usually like to set my whiteboard before the writing retreat starts. However, that did not happen this quarter. So let's get a little closer. We'll start with the whiteboard. And this on the right side here, this is my, essentially it's my Kanban board for the scenes that I have in this novel. So I have plotted out 61 scenes, and what I have done is just taken a little page flag, written every single scene number on a page flag. They're a little curly whirly because they've been up here a while, longer than I thought they would be, but it's fine. It is what it is. So if you're not familiar with a Kanban board, it's essentially a visual way to organize your tasks. Up here in the top, we have the to-do section. The narrow middle strip here is what I am currently working on, which is scene 23. And then on the bottom are the scenes that I have already written. So this will live here after this weekend is over, and it's lived here for a couple months already, 2 or 3 months. So this is part of the weekend, but it also extends beyond the virtual writing retreat weekend. In the corner of my desk, we have Ellery, my cheerleader, and my grumpy assistant. Just look at that belly. Ellie's belly. I don't dare pet it. But back to the whiteboard. So what I have done is written out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's sprint times and who's hosting. So Mel is not the first host of the morning, but that is the first host that I would be willing to get up for. Like I said, I can't remember who sprints first, but the first person starts sprinting at 4 a.m. Pacific time, so that is not an option for me. So I have the name of the host, the time they are sprinting in Pacific Standard Time, and then over here, I'm trying something new this month. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with it because at some point it just gets a little bit like I'm tracking too much. But I am going to try tracking how many words I've written during these different sprint sessions. Obviously, if I've sprinted earlier than 6 a.m. or later than 8 p.m., which earlier than 6 a.m. is not a thing. But if I do end up sprinting outside of those stream hours, then I just won't mark it on here. I am going to keep track of my word count and my sprints in my trusty Lexterm notebook, so that data will not be lost. It just won't be in this space. So I'm going to try putting how many words I've written on the right column, and you'll see this morning I've X'd out some spots because I was not up and ready to write before 8 a.m. And then this morning I didn't get any words in the first sprint and Jen's sprint. We are currently in the middle of Angela's sprint, well, towards the beginning of it, but I am not going to have time to write any words because I need to leave for the vet here just before 11 to get my cat Oswald to the vet. So I will not have time to do any words, any writing. I won't have time to word. I will not have words this hour, unfortunately. I do think I will be home in time for Jody's sprints. So I will probably be making some lunch and then joining the sprinting part for probably the last half of her sprint. But beyond that, I do want to keep track of my sprints the rest of the day. So I have Friday, Saturday, again, the host and the time they're sprinting. I feel like these 2 sprints I definitely will not be able to attend at all. Tomorrow, my partner and I are getting together with our friends to hang out on the river. So I am not going to be doing any riding on the river. And the hangout time may extend later, may start earlier. I haven't X'd those off in case I am around for those 2 sprints before and after the river, but we'll just see. I do plan on, in the first 2 at least sprints, I do plan on getting some words in. There's a good chance I won't be able to sprint in this noon to 2 at all, but we'll see. We'll just see. And then again, I have a spot for Sunday with the sprint host, time, and then a space to keep track of how many words I've written. And then last, I have my goals this weekend, and I've taken this idea from Sarra Cannon, and I have set for myself a good, better, and best word count goal. So a good goal for me would be 3,000 words this weekend. That's 1,000 words every day. That's totally manageable for me. A better goal would be 5,000 words this weekend. And I do feel like that's attainable. Harder than 3,000, obviously. But that's still attainable, especially knowing that I'm going to be taking a decent chunk out of tomorrow to go to the river. And then a best goal would be 8,000 words, which is also not out of the question. I feel like that's pushing it, but I feel like I can do that. And then same thing with scenes. I can write 2, 4, or 6 scenes this weekend. And the number of scenes don't necessarily correlate with the number of words in my goal. So they are 2 sort of independent goals because I tend to overwrite. So if I write 6 scenes, that's way more than 8,000 words. So in my mind, I know these are 2 separate goals, and we're just gonna go for it. But I thought I would put these here just for fun, because I took probably about a month off from writing, and so now I realize how quickly November and National Novel Writing Month is approaching, and so I'm trying to quickly scramble and finish this draft while also having time to prep for November. So the heat is on. So moving down to this portion, I have here on paper, I have my goals, and I like to keep track of my word counts this way as well. I find I'm not always in front of my whiteboard at home, so this is an easy way. This is just like Post-it paper here. This is an easy way for me on the go to be able to keep track of my word counts. So every little bubble there is 100 words, and my goal today is 3,000 words. So it's really motivating to me to check off or circle in a bubble, color in a bubble with every 100 words I write. And depending on how I do today will determine my word count goals for tomorrow and Sunday. So here's an example of one from earlier this year. I did a little staycation writing retreat May 31st through June 2nd. And as you can see, I wrote 16, so close to 1,700. I wrote 1,600 words on Friday. Saturday, I wrote 4,022 words. And then on Sunday, I wrote 2,200 words. So this was a really good writing weekend. I was very focused, very motivated. And for some reason, these silly little pieces of paper motivate me. But I encourage you to try it if you've never tried anything like this. I find it really helpful, really fun, really motivating. And yeah, this is my space. Zoom out here. Woo! I have my writing planner there on my desk. And I am going to keep y'all posted. And I'll see you soon after I get back from the vet. All right, everyone, it is about 4:15 now. I took my cat Oswald to the vet, and an update, the x-ray shows that he probably does have asthma. So we got some medication that we're starting him on, and then I went home, made some lunch, and then the rest of the afternoon I have spent kind of bobbing back and forth between the writing sprints and doing my day job. Fridays I work from home, so my schedule is a little more flexible on Fridays. I still have to be available, but I like to do the majority of my work earlier in the morning because that's when I feel freshest. So I've made some good progress. Let's go check it out. All right, first we have to do the Ellery update. She's no longer showing us her belly, but she is showing us her beautiful face. Look at that. Angel. Absolute angel. All right. So I drank all my iced coffee. I finished writing scene 23, and I am now most of the way done with scene 24. So I think I can write, well, at least one full scene today. Yeah, 1.5 scenes, whatever. No, it'll be one full scene, sorry. I finished writing scene 23 yesterday. So it'll be, and I just forgot to move it yesterday evening, so I will start and finish scene 24 today. Technically I started scene 24 last night, but I wrote 31 words, so I'm not really counting that. I do have a sip left. Okay, the tiniest, babiest of sips. So I did write, here are my sprints for today. As you can see, I started today with 31 words. And, oh wait, yeah, 11:20 is what I wrote in Jody's, and then in Heather's sprint, I wrote 23:55 minus 11:20, so don't make fun of me, give me a second. I'm filming on my phone, which means I don't have my calculator available, so we're just gonna go in pencil here. Okay, I wrote 1,235 words in Rhiannon's sprint. What did I say? 12:35, yeah. All right. So Heather is sprinting now. I have not been as present in Heather's sprint. I was doing some work for my actual, pay the bills job. And my husband got home from work a little early, so said hi to him for a few minutes. I'm not sure how much I'm going to write during Heather's sprint because I do have more work to get done for my day job. but I definitely plan on being in Jenna's sprint this evening. So just a quick update, kind of end of the afternoon. Here's my sprint tracker. I don't think I've ever shown y'all this before. I put the date, the length of my sprint, my starting word count, my ending word count, and then my words written. I used to do it where I also had a 6th column for notes. However, see if I can find an example of that. Was that one? No. Maybe it wasn't in this book. Yeah, not in this book. For other novels, I have had a separate column there for notes. However, I just find that it was just a waste of space. I wasn't making use of it. So this is my scene card back here. Obviously gonna keep that top secret, but I have 2,355 words written so far today. I would like to get to 4,000, which means I need to figure out where to put more space for bubbles. I might either just end up going onto the back of this sheet or rewriting it and giving more space for today and less space for tomorrow, since I know that I won't be writing as much tomorrow, but we'll just kind of play it by ear and see where the wind blows me. But yeah, I will check in with y'all after I do some more actual work, and I'll check in after I've finished my day job work and some of my writing work. See y'all later. Excuse me, I still have my morning froggies, it seems. It is almost 7 a.m. I set my alarm this morning for 6, got out of bed just before 6:30, so do not perceive me today. I'm looking especially crusty because I'm going to the river this afternoon with friends, and well, there's just no point in showering before you go to the river because you just have to shower again after. So I will just be a little crusty and you can deal with it. So I am about to jump into sprints this morning. I got up and took the dogs out, grabbed my writing stuff because I actually went out to write for a while yesterday evening, and as long as everything goes well, I had just inserted the footage before this, and you hopefully just saw it. We'll see. This vlog is going to be, after I just said I don't do any editing, I'm gonna have to figure out how to stitch all of this together, which is what's so scary about doing vlogs, is you have to put it all together. And that is not my strong suit, but we are practicing now and doing hopefully a couple practice vlogs before November, a couple practice writing vlogs, because in November last year I took myself on an overnight writing retreat, and I was having a lot of fun just like sharing bits and pieces of it on my Instagram stories with my friends. And I would like to do that again. And this year, I think I would like to go for 2 nights on my writing retreat, and I would like to vlog it. So, all of that to say that I'm taking my slippers off, and I'm gonna sit cross-legged because that's comfortable. All of that to say, I am doing this writing vlog this weekend as a practice run for NaNoWriMo. As to whether I'll officially be participating in NaNoWriMo, I'm not sure. I'm sure a lot of you know that there's been a lot of unsavory and inappropriate things that happened last year, that came to light last year, so that is weighing heavily on my decision, or it's weighing heavily on my mind in my decision on whether I want to participate or not. So anyway, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Let's get back on track. So do y'all want to come over here maybe? Let's go over here. All right, so I am very happy with the progress that I made yesterday. I did post on my Instagram story yesterday my final word count for the day, so not likely, but you may have seen it there. My Instagram is not super active yet, but if you would like to follow, my Instagram name is the same as YouTube. It's just Simulated Sarah. But yesterday I ended the day with, there goes my pen cap, with 5,329 words. So I am very happy with yesterday's progress. I did run out of space here, so I'm sure you can see by the bleeding. We have gone on to the other side. So 5,300 bubbles, well, 53 bubbles for 5,300 words. And I just have this paper covering up my scene card and some notes. That doesn't normally live there, but it has to for now. And then over here we have my sprint tracker. As you can see, it's just the raw, messy numbers. I do want to, let's take a moment right now, actually. I do want to figure out how many sprints I did in what streams. So this is not even showing up. Okay. We'll try again. Okay. That's better. This and this were in and hold on, I have my calculator pulled up on my 203 on my computer. 490. Whoa. 203 plus 490. Plus, oh my god, what is 203 plus 490 plus 542 is 1235. Okay. So these 3 sprints I did in Rhiannon's stream.
which was a lot of fun. All of the admins / mods, community leaders, I think Sarah uses admins as the term for her community leaders or moderators. So all of the admins are lovely. So I got 1,235 words in Rhiannon's stream. And then yesterday evening, the last stream of the day was Jenna. And man, I was on a roll yesterday evening. After Rhiannon's stream, I decided to take a break. My husband had come home from work during Rhiannon's stream, so I did not get to participate in Heather's stream yesterday afternoon, because this was me doing the dishes, hanging out with my husband, and then I also ran to the library and picked up a couple books that I had on hold. But then after the library, I went straight to it's like a bar coffee shop hybrid. It's both. It's like a cafe coffee shop in the morning, and then in the evening it turns more into like a bar pub eatery. So I went there because it's really close to my house, and it's just convenient and easy to go, and the bartenders are all very nice there. So I went and had a couple beers and wrote a lot of words in Jenna's stream. Let's add them up. So in Jenna's stream, I wrote 639 in one sprint, 569 in another, 522, and 541. So in Jenna's stream, I wrote, let's add it to the board. I wrote 2,271 words. All right. And I already put my grand total word count for the day up on the whiteboard for yesterday. The only other thing I have to do is I finished writing scene 24. So we're going to move that down. And I am now in the middle of writing scene 25. And it's a really fun scene. It is a scene where my two main characters are having fun. This is, if you're familiar with the Save the Cat beat sheet, this is in the fun and games section. So they are having fun, and there's some banter between them. There's a little bit of romantic tension building between them. This book is not a romance, but it has like a dash of romance in it. But it's not, I'm not really, sorry, unpopular opinion, I know, I'm not really a romance girly. It's not a genre that I really enjoy reading. So it's certainly not what I'm going to want to write. But there is, people have relationships and feelings naturally throughout their lives. I mean, some of us, not everyone, but some people naturally have romantic feelings and relationships. So I did want to include that aspect of these characters' lives and kind of show them like getting involved with each other, because it's not inevitable. It's not that it couldn't be a platonic relationship, but it's going to add to the story and the conflict as well. So today my agenda is, should we like go back to face cam even though I look so ragged? Okay, let's do it. You've already seen me. All right, welcome back. It is your host, the Crypt Keeper. I'm sorry if you can hear my computer in the background. I have a almost 6-year-old laptop and I love it to death. It is it is the best laptop I've ever had. And I will be very sad when it dies, because this thing is like
a beast. It's a gaming laptop, so it's by nature a little beastlier, and I love it. It can do a lot. I think it was last week. Sorry, I'm trying to arrange myself so that I don't spin in my chair, because this chair has a desire to just spin. I don't know why, but here we are. Anyway, I also don't know why I'm rambling about my laptop. I love it. That's all you need to know. So today, our plan is, I've just pulled up Mel's sprint. Her name on YouTube is Power Play Press. You're not watching this in real time, otherwise I would tell you to join us and jump in, but do go check out Sarah's writing community page, and you can join us for future sprints, because with all of the admins in her community, there's almost certainly somebody sprinting every day of the week, so join us in the future. My goal today is to get some writing done in Mel's sprint and Jenna's sprint, and then maybe a little bit in Angela's. We'll have to see. I think the consensus with the homies is to go to the river around 1, and yeah, until then I'm just gonna I did so much writing yesterday. 5,000 words is a lot for me in a day. It's not out of the realm of like possibility. It's not like, oh my god, I had the best writing day ever, I can't believe I wrote that many words. But it is a lot of words for me in one day. So today I am going to, this morning I'm going to write and just kind of do it at a gentle pace. Yesterday I was gunning for it, I was like, I'm gonna get the words, I'm gonna get ahead, and I always do this whenever I do, I've done a few, staycation writing retreats, and a handful, I've done more than a few. I've done several of these, virtual writing retreats, either with the Heart Breathings community or on my own, and most of the time I've noticed a pattern in myself where I start real strong the first day. The second day I start to lose steam, and the third day, excuse me, I'm just toast and not very productive. So, sorry if it's noisy. I do have the window open right behind you, the camera, whatever. But I do want to let the cool morning air in while it's nice and cool out. It's supposed to be 90 today, so that's why we're going to the river. But I tend to, going back to my writing weekends, I do tend to burn myself out, and just kind of not think about pacing myself, not pacing in my story. And I tend to just kind of burn out on the first or second day. So this weekend, I think me taking a long break, I don't think I'll do any writing after we go to the river, because our friends who are going to be at the river with us are then inviting us over to their house for hot dogs and veggie dogs, because I don't eat meat. But so we'll be going over there after the river, and I think by the time we get home from both of those activities, I think I will just be tired and ready for bed. After an afternoon and evening in the sun and then doing dinner with friends, I just know myself, I am not going to write when I come home, and that's fine. So I am intentionally setting today's word count goal a lot lower. Today I would like to do maybe half of what I did yesterday and do 2,500 words. Frankly, I'll be happy with 1,000 words, but I think 2,500 is not unattainable, maybe even 2,000 words this morning, but we'll just kind of see how the morning plays out. And I'm expecting a package today, and I really hope it comes before I go to the river. See, here goes my chair. It just wants to be right here, apparently. I'm expecting a package this morning, and I will show you when you get this, or when you get this, when I get it. I'm tired. I'm gonna sign off because I don't know what I'm saying and I need to write, but I will catch y'all soon and show you my package that arrives in the mail. Okay, bye. All right, it is 10:30 in the morning now, and when I chatted to you last, I was like, I'm gonna go be productive now. And what did I do for about 3 hours? I just sat here farting around. So I did, in this last sprint, manage to write, well, I didn't write it down. I did put it in chat. I am in Angela Hester's sprint right now, and I wrote 374 words in the last 20-minute sprint, which is a little low for my average, but I'm just not feeling super motivated this morning. I think that kind of slump is already hitting. And also, I'm just tired. I didn't go to bed until almost 11 last night, and I set my alarm for 6. So I did not get as much sleep as I usually get. So it's been kind of a slow start to the morning. I'll take the 374 words that I've gotten already, and I'm going to keep working. I want to show you one thing first. All right, so hi. So there was a big piece of dust or schmutz underneath my J key. So what did I do? Rather stupidly this morning at 7 a.m., 7:15, when I opened my computer and still thought I was going to be productive, I picked the key totally off. So my J key is out of commission right now. There's this tiny little piece, and then there's the actual key cap. The J button still works, so luckily my key itself is not broken. It's all nice and clean in there now, but I need to have my husband look at this and see if he can put it back together. And if he can't figure it out, I do have a friend who is very kind of mechanically inclined, and I will ask her to fix it this evening because we're going to be going to her and her partner's house for dinner. So if that's the case, I'm just going to bring this to their house tonight and ask her if she can take a look at it. And one other thing, I do get to move this down. I am now finished with scene 25, and now moving on to scene 26. I do have card 26 here, and that's because I use scene cards, so I use scene and card somewhat interchangeably. I am going to sign off for the moment. Sarah Cannon's Publish and Thrive course just opened up this morning for enrollment, and my mom agreed to pay for half of my course as my belated birthday gift. So I am going to
as we are recording, my mom called me and left me a voicemail. So I'm gonna call my mom and we're gonna figure out the details of how to pay for that logistically, because it only takes one card payment, so it wouldn't be possible for my mom to pay half of it on her card and then me pay half of it on mine. So I am going to sign off, call her back, figure out the easiest way to enroll in that, whether it's just me putting it all on my card and then my mom sending me money, or vice versa. But there is a discount that I am receiving because I have taken her HB90 course before, so I am very excited that I get $100 off of the course, which is super helpful. So I am gonna go spend the rest of the sprint figuring that out, and then maybe get back to some writing. My poor J-Key. Get back to some writing in a little bit. I'll talk to you soon. All right, everyone. It is just before noon on Saturday. I think I told you in my last video clip, I did get 374 words, but just that one writing session. I have not written, I think it was 374. I have not written any more words than that this morning, and I probably won't any more today. So day 2 is a little bit of a flop, but it is what it is. I'm not going to stress about it. I had a great day yesterday, and I am going to go enjoy the sunshine and the river this afternoon with my friends. So I do want to show this to you. The sticker was here. I don't know if you can see the kind of sticky mark, but I did peel off this sticker that I want to keep from Procrastiplanner, etc. I have some Happy Mail that just came, and I did open it just to pull my invoice out, because that has, sensitive information. But I figured I would open this with you. Thank you for your order. Here is the email, info@procrastiplanner.etc.com. Their website is @procrastiplanner.etc. and their website is procrastiplanner.etc.com. I've never seen someone's business name kind of formatted like that, with the website, Instagram, and email handles all kind of in one. That's pretty smart. Anyway, let's carry on. So I did order doubles of some things, and if you hear background noise, I have my office door open right now because it's supposed to be 90 degrees today, so we did turn on the air conditioning, and my office gets really warm because it's at the other end of the house and we don't have central air. We have a ductless system, so it takes time for the air conditioning to move from the dining room kitchen to this end of the house, and it gets quite warm in my office sometimes. So doors open, husband's skittering about, the critters are also skittering about, so it is what it is. So there's a cute little stamp, slow burn. That's cute. I'm not really a romance reader, so I might pass that along to a friend. I did get this sticker sheet that says Planner Meetup, and I am going to be cutting it in half and giving it to my IRL planner bestie. By the time this video goes live, she will have gotten her goods. I'm going to give them today to her at the river, so she will already have them. This is not spoiling anything, but I'm going to cut that in half and give that to her. And I might just divvy these out now while I've got everything out and about. My cute little cat paw scissors. Let's see. Let's do it this way. she and I meet up and we just, all of our stuff goes everywhere. So maybe I'll leave those out in case I need them. But I'm going to see if she wants this. I don't know if she's a romance reader. I'll have to ask her. But that's for me. That's for her. I'm kind of like hiding these. Well, okay. So I think I already showed you all the goodies. I don't know why I'm hiding it, but so these are in there really well. Okay, come on. I'm just gonna rip it a smidge. There we go. Okay, y'all can watch me struggle. You know what? We're just gonna rip it, because I am impatient. Okay, I did get 2 of these. So this, I believe, and I might be wrong, but this is Adrian. I'm pretty sure that's her name, but actually it'll say on my invoice. Yeah, these are her new decals, and they are UVDTF. I don't know what that stands for. Something vinyl, probably ultra vinyl. I don't know. I know what DTF means, but I don't think that's in this context. But I got these 2 cute little writer stickers. They feel almost like this material, like the clear plastic covers that come out for planners. They feel kind of like that. They're very thin. And Adrian has, God, I hope that's her name. I'm so sorry if it's not. I'm pretty sure it is. But Adrian has been advertising on her Instagram and everything that these are supposed to just kind of melt onto whatever you put them on. So I'm very excited about these. Neither of these are for my friend, so Asia. So sorry, Asia. And then I got this one, which is also that same type of sticker. I might keep these. I don't know what for, but they're cute. So I did get 2 of these as well. This is a tarot sticker for the planner. So 1 for me, 1 for Asia. And then, sorry, there are a whole mess of sirens going by right now. And then I got just, oh no, I did get 2. Good for me. This is also that UV DTF sticker material, vinyl sticker material. But this says read, write, plan. This is very cute as well. I think these are both for me. I had it all in my head when I was buying these things, like, oh, this is for me, this is for Asia, and now that it's here, I can't remember what's going to who or whatnot. Oh, I only got 1 of this one. Maybe I got this one for, see, I don't remember now. Maybe I got this one for Asia. I think I did. So, it says, it's not hoarding if it's planners. I'm trying to get it so the ring light's not on it. But yeah, I got some really fun goodies. These were all new, like the UV DTF things were all new items and like a new sticker option in her shop. So I am very excited to try them out. And I think these cute little cards I'm going to keep 2 and give 2 to my planner bestie. And that is my, I guess people put all these out on display or whatnot, but I've already sorted them into their categories, so or you know, what's for who, so I'm not gonna do that. But these are my Procrastiplanner goodies. I highly recommend checking out her shop.
And now I am not going to write anymore for a while, but I am going to go get ready to go to the river. So I will chat to y'all later. I might do some little video clips at the river. I don't really want to film my friends because I don't know. I don't want to. And then I might just do some like shots of the water or whatnot. So I might not. We'll have to see. But I hope y'all are having a lovely weekend so far, and I will check in later. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning at 8 a.m. I've been awake since 6-ish, out of bed since 7. I kind of had a lazy morning and just laid in bed for a while. It felt really nice. Yesterday was a busy day. Like I said yesterday, I was going to the river. I did go to the river. It was a lot of fun. And I hopefully figured out how to stitch in a little bit of footage for you so you could see the spot we were all at. And my planner bestie came and met some of my other friends, which was really fun. And then we ended up going to a friend's house for dinner, and they made hot dogs, veggie dog for me. But it was just a really lovely day. And at dinner, we just sat outside on their new-ish deck. They replaced their back deck last summer. Or was it this year? Maybe it was this year. I don't remember. They have a new-ish back deck though, and it's very nice. There's like pergolas up top with plants and string lights, and they've got at the vertical beams that hold the pergola portion up, they have put a hammock in between there so you can sit in the hammock, and there's really nice patio furniture to sit on. So it's very nice to go over to their house and sit in their back garden and have dinner and have a couple drinks and chit chat. So we did get home kind of late. We got home at like almost 10, so I was very sleepy. Went right to bed when I got home last night, and then woke up this morning to kind of a cool, cloudy, it had drizzled a little bit because there was water on our truck or on our vehicles. So I did not get as much writing as I had thought I was going to do yesterday. I knew I wasn't going to get a ton of writing done, but I really didn't get much writing done. I only wrote the 374 words, which is fine. I had such a great writing day on Friday that's fine. Today, I do have chores to get done. I usually take Sundays, and sorry, I'm watching the birds at the bird feeder outside. Looks like there's some nuthatches and a couple chickadees. Okay, sorry, focus. So today on Sundays, I like to kind of reset for the week. I like to do some chores, make sure the dishes are done, vacuum, wash the bedding. Yes, I wash our bedding every single Sunday, but that's because we have 6 animals who are all in and out of it at various times throughout the week. So washing the bedding every week is very important. So I will wash the bedding, do the dishes. The litter boxes need to be done. We have 4 cats, so we have 4 litter boxes. We should have 5 because the good rule of thumb is 1 more box than cats. So if you have 2 cats, 3 boxes, 4 cats, 5 boxes. But I don't know where we have physical space for a 5th box, especially one that the dogs can't get to. So we have 4, which is a lot anyway. And then I do need to wash our clothing today. We need to vacuum. But I do still want to get a decent amount of writing done today. I am aiming for about 3,000 words. That's my kind of hard and fast goal. And my stretch goal would be 5,000 words. So I just did a writing affirmation meditation, which I don't usually do. I have a couple of them queued up on a playlist on my YouTube account, but I've only used that like twice. And so just to kind of put myself in the writing mood this morning and kind of get myself in the right mindset, I did do a meditation. I don't know how well I did it. I'm not good at sitting still, focusing, or I know it's not always about focusing, but I have a hard time just being still and present. So I found myself a little distracted during the meditation. I paused it a couple times. I was readjusting my position in my chair or taking a sip of coffee, but just having it on, I think, is better than not. So if anyone's interested, I can link the writing meditation down in the comment or the description, not the comments. It is K.A. Emmons. That is Abby Emmons' sister. And yeah, she has, I think, probably a lot of meditations and affirmation videos, if that's something you're interested in. I did the other thing. I'm happy with it, but I was nervous to do it. I put a couple of my Procrastiplanner stickers onto my Free Write Traveler. At first, I didn't want anything on it. I just wanted it to be plain. And then I was seeing pictures on Discord. Sorry, I have my window open because it's nice and cool this morning. So sorry about the noise. Like I said, I started seeing photos on the Free Write Discord server and on Reddit about people doing like vinyl wraps or like skins on their free writes. And so I did place an order for a couple vinyl sheets to do that with on mine. However, I am not crafty, and one of my friends has a Cricut, and she said that she would do it for me. But then I needed my free write. I had given it to her to start on, but she is doing trying to get certified and licensed in real estate, so she was busy, and then her stepson came and visited from the East Coast for like a month, and so at that point I was ready to start drafting again, and she gave me my free write back, and here we are many moons later. But I did put a couple of my Procrastiplanner stickers. I put my Read, Write, Plan sticker on the outside. And this is Procrastiplanner's new type of sticker, the UV DTF, which I don't know what all of that means. And then on the inside, I put the Writer Tarot sticker. So I'm very excited. Enough of me yapping. I need to start writing because Jenna, the soul writer, is sprinting right now, and I would like to jump into her sprint and get to work. So I will check in with you later. it's 1:20. I just ate some breakfast, lunch, brunch. There's a word for it. I just ate some brunch. My husband scrambled up some eggs, and we had potatoes in there, veggie sausage. I don't remember if there was any cheese in it or not. Potatoes, green onions, garlic. So very hearty, very yummy brunch for a Sunday afternoon. I'm putting some good old Walgreens lotion on, trying to keep my skin moisturized after I was in the sun all day yesterday with my friends. So we just had lunch, and before that, one of our friends came over and graciously helped my husband fix up my truck. It has not been running for the last couple weeks. Luckily, it's not the alternator or anything like we thought it was going to be. It was just some corroded parts that needed a cleaning, and luckily they were parts that were easy to get to. So I took it for a quick test drive. Everything's working fine. I did this morning in Jenna's sprint, which was from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific time. I was able to get 696 words, and then in Angela's sprint, which was from 10 to noon, I was able to get 456. So not super high word counts yet today. That puts me at 1,100 and change words for the day. But I'm just kind of vibing. I'm just kind of like taking it easy on myself. I am finding myself much more distracted today than I was on Friday. But hi, Nudie. But it is what it is. And I showed you I put my stickers on. I didn't realize that the top part of the sticker peeled off. Hi, Nova. Everyone's coming in. Hi. And I thought it was just you put the sticker down. Well, there was actually like a plastic piece covering it. So that looks much cleaner now that I have taken off the plastic that was kind of covering the decal. And it is very like smooth to the touch. You can obviously feel the texture, but it is very like melty into the surface of the free write. And I'm not showing you my writing. I did take the plastic covering off of the tarot sticker as well. So yeah, I am going to jump into Jen's sprint right now. This is the last sprint, I believe, of her stream. So there's about 15 minutes left. So I am gonna jump in and get writing. All right, y'all, I have been writing on and off, but mostly on since we checked in last. I have, I don't know exactly how many words, but I have just over 2,300 words for the day. And let me tell you, I am fading. I knew it. I called it at the beginning of this video that I would start strong and not be able to pace myself. and then just kind of crash and burn. And that's not even true. I still have 2,300 words today, which is great, but man, the words have not come easily. So I think I am going to, it's almost 4 o'clock. I have been in Tracy, her YouTube name is The Revised Writer. I have been in her stream this afternoon. I was also in Angela's. No, that was this morning. Jen's. JD Robinson, I think, is her YouTube name. So I have been writing. I have taken breaks. I've eaten a snack. I've taken the dogs for a quick walk around the street. I've kind of just fucked around on my phone. But I think I'm ready to just chill for a little while and turn my brain off. I'm not sure if I want to read a book or play some Sims or just like watch Love Island maybe. But Sarra Cannon is going to close us out for the virtual writing retreat. And she will start streaming at 6 p.m. my time, Pacific. And I do want to be in her stream somewhere in there. My partner and I will probably be eating dinner, so I may not be able to stick in Sarah's stream all evening, but I do want to get some writing done with Sarah this evening. So I think I'm going to take like a couple hour break and enjoy myself and just turn my brain off, because I feel it just like slow. It's like an icy where it's just like slowly melting and it's gonna be all liquid slush in there sooner than later. So I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but I'm gonna go take a break. And if you've been working hard right now for the last however long, you should take a break too. Quick correction, I have not written 2,300 words. I've written just over 2,600 words. So definitely time to take a break if I don't even remember how much I just wrote. So bye.
Just hit 5K for the day, 10K for the weekend, and 19K in the last 5 days. Sarah, that is goals right there. That is incredible.
All right, everybody. I have my phone propped up and it's... Okay, that's better. It was a little precarious. So it is 8 p.m. just after, and Sarah, our fearless leader, just finished her sprint stream, and she was the last person to stream today. So the virtual writing retreat is now over, and I am so excited because I added up some numbers and I am very happy. So for much of today, it was a slow slog. Really, I didn't start hitting my stride until the last 25 minutes of this stream, or of Sarah's sprints. The very last sprint, I think it's partially the chapter I'm working on. At first I was kind of like, ugh, what am I gonna write for this chapter? Maybe I should just cut it. And same thing with, scene. And same thing with the previous scene that I wrote prior to the one I'm currently working on. I just wasn't feeling them so much. Friday I was working on really fun scenes. And then yesterday and today, it's been like ones that I'm not as excited about. So I feel like that definitely played a part in the pacing of my writing. But also, like I've been saying, I am just more tired today, and just not quite feeling as motivated as I was on Friday. The whole like, it's a marathon, not a sprint. My brain doesn't understand that. My brain is like, when that like gun goes off, my brain is like, go, go, go. And then by like halfway through the marathon, I would be like dead. You would have to peel me off the pavement because I don't do moderation very well. So anyway, I'm getting totally sidetracked. So I see an error here in my color coding. I will have to adjust. I will have to adjust this on my board. Oh wow. Okay. So my whiteboard is slightly off, but I will get to that in a moment. So adding up all of my sprints. Today I almost grabbed the camera. Well, I did grab the camera, but I was almost going to show you my sprint thing, but we'll do that in a little bit. So today I ended quick mental math. Today I ended with 5,047 words. So it was a struggle. It was a slog. It was 300 words here and 300 words there. Usually my word counts have more variation in, it'll be like 400, 200, 600, 500. But today, granted, I did have lots of different lengths of time. But a lot of my word counts today were like in the 300s, which is funny. I would say probably just over half of them. Anyway, I'm super proud. I ended the day. That's Astrid in the background. She's mad about something. I'm recording, sweetie. My partner, I don't know if you could see. Okay, bye. He was bringing one of our kitties in, not to give me the kitty, but because if you just open the door, she will run in because she wants to eat Miss Ellery's food. So you have to hold her when you come in and then plop her outside the room because she's crazed, absolutely crazed. Anyway, I wrote 5,047 words today. I wrote 374 words yesterday. And then I wrote 5,329 words on Friday. And then that puts me at a grand total of, I just had this up. Well, you saw it on the clip that I just played because I was so excited that Sarah read my comment out. I thought that was really, really fun and special and motivating. 5329 plus 374. Hold, please. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so unprepared. 5329 plus 374. Wait a second. Did I not? I did. Hold, please. Okay. False alarm. I don't know what I was adding in my head. So Friday I wrote 5,329 words. Saturday I wrote 374. Today I wrote 5,047, which brings us to a grand total of 10,750 words over the last 3 days. And then, so here's my little, maybe we can do this on the top down view. Okay, I'll save it. And I'll save this next part for what I'm about to say. Hold, please. All right, you'll have to excuse my ring light reflection.
But here is how my virtual writing retreat board went. Forgot to check those two off. Okay, sorry. So I did keep track of all of my sprints, which I wasn't sure how well I was going to be able to keep up with that. And I was able to do it mostly because I kept track of it in my notebook here, which I will get to in just a moment. But I was able to keep track of my sprints, and I sort of pretty well was able to keep track of what I was doing if I was not writing. Like there was River Day and then dinner with friends. And I have my goals down here, my good, better, and best. And then I extended my best goal to the goal of 10,000, which I am so happy I hit all of that. I did not write 6 scenes. I think if I would have finished the scene I'm on, I would have technically finished 6 scenes, even though I think I started this weekend on scene 23. And I don't think I started scene 23. I think I did. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, if I would have finished scene 28 that I am working on right now, I would have finished 6 scenes this weekend. I started scene 23 technically on Thursday, but I only wrote 31 words, so I'll go ahead and give it to myself that I would have gotten 6 scenes, but I did still write 5 scenes essentially this weekend, 5.5, or 5 1/3. The one I'm currently working on is kind of a long one. Someone is like spilling some tea, so it's kind of fun to write. So here is my Sunday board. You can see all of the hosts and my word counts. My word count I didn't participate in Heather's. That's when I was watching Love Island, because I was just sitting at my desk and my brain was fried. So moving on to my little sprint tracker here. So I didn't necessarily color code the person who is sprinting. So the purple here is not the same person as the purple here or here. I was just rotating colors so I could see, okay, I did 2 of this sprint, 3 of this sprint, 4 of these, so on and so forth. This one does not have any color, so that was in nobody's sprint. I was just doing it by myself. So there's all of my sprint data, and that's not colored in because I had to do correction tape over it. So that is that. I'm gonna show you my little paper that I like to use. So here's my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday bubbles. And Friday and Sunday I did not have enough space, which is the best kind of problem to have. But yeah, there's my Friday continued and my Sunday continued. So, and then I make like little chicken scratch notes for myself along the way, just because it's an easy place to have, to jot something down real quick. So this will go back here with this one, and I might put another, attach another sticky to this one, and do recopy this info onto like this one maybe. That way I can see who I have the sprints with and how I performed and the times of day too, which will help me kind of figure out when I am most creative. Okay, so that's that. And then this is my Sterling Ink 2024 week sized. It's the N2 horizontal compact. It's really hard to see that gold lettering, especially like in the fading daylight. But the really exciting thing is this weekend, combined with Wednesday and Thursday leading up to the writing retreat, I drafted, hold please, 47 plus 374 plus 5329 plus a whopping 31 plus 1644. I have written 12,000 words. So in Sarah's sprint, how did I come up with, in the clip you just saw, I said I wrote 19,000 words in 5 days. That's not true. That's not true at all. I have written 12,425, which is still awesome. That's still wonderful, but I don't know where, I'm tired. I don't know where my brain got 19,000 from. That's not true. I was really excited to say it was true. And then I looked at these numbers and I was like, that's not 19,000. Where are you mathing this? In what reality? So that is my update on all of these things. I hope you have had fun watching this vlog. I hope this has all just been mostly like, almost all just been like me holding the camera for these like desk shots this weekend. So I hope it hasn't been too unsteady, and I hope I've not made anyone motion sick. So I apologize for that. But I hope you've enjoyed watching this vlog. I've enjoyed making it. I watch a lot of writing vlogs, and I feel like I understand, you know, you pour the coffee and you write the words and you put cute animal clips in there and, you know, cozy vibes, lighting candles, but to sit down and actually make one, it's a lot harder than I thought. Like, I know it's not easy, but trying to like get B-roll and think about how I'm gonna splice all of this together or stitch all of it together, like my head is spinning. So I hope I've gotten enough footage. I've taken a lot of footage. Now I just got to figure out how to do it and hope that it's done in a way that y'all like. So please let me know how you like it. If you have any recommendations for future vlogs, advice, tips, things you want to see, just please be kind. Please be kind. And with that, I am going to sign off. I am fucking tired. I feel like I ran a marathon, even though I did not. I sat in my chair most of the weekend. But I will chat to y'all soon, and I hope you have a great night. I mean, it's not night. I mean, maybe it's night when you're watching this. Have a good time zone. How about that? Have a good time zone, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye.